Well, everybody, it's a very big occasion here in the Chainsaw Man community. You know, we're going famous, we're going viral, we're hitting the stars, if you will. And because of that, you know, fuck EliteAri, you idiot, our things are still on the screen.
What does I don't even know what that means.
You ruined my bit. I was going to say, I got rid of EliteAri and I have a new friend here that I'm going to discuss the chapter with, my great friend, GB Reviews. But then I realized I didn't take the reactive images off, and I thought this would be a funny substitute bit instead.
Oh my god.
Okay, right, pretend that you can't see him, chat, and pretend that EliteAri is not here. And I just want to say how great and how much I love Chibi Reviews. So, and we're gonna play this great clip here that epitomizes my love for Chibi Reviews. Make sure you can hear this, EliteAri. Speak up if you can't hear it.
Okay.
Everybody started talking
Can you hear it?
Yes.
Why the fuck is it on something times speed? We gotta watch this at one time speed.
It makes a lot of sense. Why? I mean, this is a legitimate wild chapter. And you know
wild.
What? Just like I did for my Tokyo Ghoul chapter when Toka and Kaneki did the deed.
Spoiler.
And Kaneki felt the rabbit hole. Let's have a celebratory.
Shut up, EliteAri. You're not here yet.
I don't have like any whiskey or anything around like last time.
I'm drinking EliteAri.
That's all I have. But let's for my boy Denji, actually making some progress.
Oh, I did too early,
Might not
EliteAri.
be the best way about it.
I'm gonna have to
but,
piss in 2 minutes.
Yeah, to my boy, to Denji.
To Denji.
Wow.
Absolutely wild. It is.
That was a bit of a bitch sip, EliteAri. What did he do that for?
No, that was awesome. I love that.
I wish I had some alcoholic material. I just got a water bottle.
That's a performer right there. We don't perform like that.
EliteAri, let's cut the shit. Were you saluting our great man Denji too when he got a hand job in an alley?
Kyle, I was in shock reading this
Hold
chapter.
on, EliteAri, we gotta set
happening.
the scene a little bit. Now, we're still on the Chibi review screens because we still got things to go over. You'll never notice, chat. It was a fateful 2 a.m. EliteAri. Get the messages up. You sent me a message. You said, read the chapter before you get spoiled or something. It was a very alarming, deceitfully alarming message, especially constructed, chat, for me to be excited to watch a chapter or read a chapter as you do. Now, this is very bad. EliteAri shouldn't do this. But he had utmost confidence that I would enjoy this chapter. And obviously, I read the chapter, greatest Chainsaw Man chapter of all time. It's in the title. We all love it. I'm saluting 3 times over. There's cum on her hand at the end of the chapter. My goodness, we're not up to that yet, EliteAri. And I couldn't believe it. So, EliteAri, I head over to thegreattwitter.com. I may already have it open here, but I already opened it here now, so we're just opening again. Everybody should follow the greatest Twitter on Earth right now, @NationOfEnter. Why is it called that, EliteAri? That's something for a different day. So don't look at that one.
Okay.
There's no nipple in that Ritsuko porn picture that I retweeted. Then we've got, I have a spattering of 4 great tweets here in a row that just come out about 30 seconds after each other. Now, at first, I thought about this one, and I was like, oh, this one's great. But then I'm like, hold on, we need to give context for this. This chapter's only just come out. So I just go, Chainsaw Man goated, you know. I'm just on my shit, 2 likes, no biggie. Guts and Castro for pussies, true, similar situation, but way better in Chainsaw Man, 2 likes. Then I got part 2 over part 1, 6 likes. And then I said, what's a fire punch? Because fire punch sucks now. It's no good. And we got rid of it. And then later I just had to, Oh, we're not up to that yet, EliteAri. We got to click on Chibi Reviews' thing. And we got to go through all the drama. I don't know if EliteAri's aware of it, chat. So we got to catch him up on everything. Our good friend immediately Vinland Saga over here is still saying, I'm holding on to this one. Now, EliteAri, I'm unsure if he had seen the chapter yet. But I think regarding his tweets, now Mia's not got porn on his thing, right? He's got a media thread. Everybody check out Mealy Vinland Saga. He's got some selfies, EliteAri, but we're not here for that. Look at all this disgusting Vinland Saga nonsense. Where's my goddamn Chainsaw Man tweets?
What are you looking for?
Wait, I just thought I saw it. Maybe it was a reply. I saw it was 21 hours ago, like an hour ago. So it's only got to be 22. Wait, 58 minutes. Oh my God, he's tweeting right now. And things here, arguing with that idiot Jockey Bacon as we all do. One Piece spoilers, fuck you, Miller. Tell me when you see Vinland Saga stuff. Oh my God, it's just me. Anyway, Mia didn't seem. Oh yeah, this is the tweet I was looking for here. He said, "Okay, Chainsaw Man, what the fuck?" So I don't know if he didn't actually like the chapter or something. So that's a little weird. So maybe Mia doesn't co-sign everything I'm saying here, but he better. And anyway, EliteAri, so we're going viral on Twitter. Everybody loves Chainsaw Man Part 2. Our videos, they've been getting 0 views, EliteAri. We both wanting to kill ourselves. EliteAri's shitty channel is now ahead of mine. The second channel's in subscribers. You couldn't believe it. But now Chainsaw Man is back. I have seen multiple threads explaining, because apparently this needs to be explained, EliteAri, what happened in this chapter and why it's good or why it's rape or something, with 17k likes, 25k likes. They're all famous, EliteAri. We're all famous. We're going to be famous too in a second. So Chibi Reviews, our man, our hero, we just drunk with him, EliteAri. Do I still have it open? Here it is. He's been going to war, EliteAri. So you got to love him.
I believe it.
So now he's pointing out that Denji kissed her back. We haven't even discussed the chapter yet, EliteAri. You're not allowed to give an opinion on that yet. But this is all to say, EliteAri, that Chibi Reviews dropped the fucking ball. Can you believe it? He starts cucking out, and he starts giving the, like, where is it? Oh my god, there's some tweet here saying, I need this white man to be hung by jumper cables. EliteAri, I want death threats again. I used to get them sometimes, but I haven't gotten any in a while. You've never gotten a death threat. You're a pussy.
I don't want any.
Oh my god. Some people don't even have to... oh yeah, there were some people talking about Chainsaw Man that hadn't read it or something. Miller was mad about that, or he was happy about that because they agree with them. This is the funny consent meme. We all remember that. EliteAri loves Destiny. Now... haven't been paying attention to this story. 2k likes, true, EliteAri. Where the fuck is the one tweet where he cucks out, EliteAri? You know the one.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I imagine no one listening knows what you're talking about.
Well, at some point he made the age-old argument, EliteAri, when you've been backed into a corner, and he's winning. I don't know. He's getting all the likes here because we all love the chapter, but there's some people that don't. And he's on top, and then he cucks out with the ultimate cuck-out comment, EliteAri. Can you even guess what he might have said?
I don't even know what about.
About
what?
Chainsaw Man, he said...
About Chainsaw Man
there are some
being
people
good?
that
Like,
can't...
yeah.
Shut up, EliteAri. I'm explaining that tweet. This is a
Go
dramatic
ahead,
moment, okay?
yeah.
Shh. He said, EliteAri, he said, you know, some people can't separate real life from fiction sometimes. He just conceded the whole argument, EliteAri. He was on top. He was winning. He was saying, this isn't rape. And now he's just saying, well, you know, fictions and real life are different, so you can't compare them to the same thing. So he's just conceded the whole argument. He's an idiot.
Or maybe he's saying, I don't know the context here, but is he saying that
also,
the
I can't
people
find the
taking
tweet,
it
so he might not have said
seriously
this.
are maybe thinking that it's like too... like
Probably, but that's also conceding
bullshit.
bullshit. There's probably Mushoku Tensei spoilers in here somewhere.
Yeah, there absolutely will be, I'm sure. So don't look too hard, all right?
We're not looking at anything that says Oh my god, here it is! Yeah. Oh, it was even... Oh my god, this is the dude that Miller always makes fun of, the reaction dude, who's also on his side, and he's always subtweeting positively.
Okay.
He says here, what do we call people like this? People that can't separate fiction from reality, EliteAri.
Okay.
That's where Chibi Reviews became my #1 enemy, EliteAri. He ceded the whole argument. Ceded doesn't mean conceded, EliteAri. Why have I said that like 3 times?
I don't know. Words don't have meaning to you.
True. It's all about inflection. Oh my god, EliteAri Margasi was on the thingy for a second. We're all going to get banned. Oh my god, chat, this is the first time you're seeing my great image. Now, EliteAri, you're supposed to remind me to end the stream that I'm streaming to you so I don't lose all the battery. But you didn't do it, and now I ended it. So, EliteAri, safe to say, we're rich, we're famous, and Chainsaw Man goated on a buck and a stack. Chiba Reviews was our hero. We drank with him, only for him to betray us and cuck out with the cuckiest of cuck arguments of all time. You know, it's not even real, bro. Why are you trying to apply real-life things to the thingy? You know, this argument I've been having all day doesn't even matter.
He was the bigger man. He stepped away. I'm glad to hear that. But also, I don't know. When I read this, I wasn't like, oh, there's going to be a lot of discourse around it. This didn't even question. I was like, oh yeah, that was you know, it's a chapter.
It boils down to one question, EliteAri, that has a very easy answer. Can women rape men? The answer is no, EliteAri, obviously. Jesus Christ.
They absolutely can. The answer is yes. Okay.
See, this is why me and EliteAri are going to have an argument this stream. But we'll get into that momentarily. Anyway, EliteAri, we're here to talk about Chainsaw Man chapter 667, Super Smooch, what a great title, by Tatsuki Fujimoto, translation, Amanda, lettering, Sabrina. What do you think they thought about this chapter when they were doing cum stains, EliteAri?
Well, that panel doesn't have any text, so I imagine probably nothing.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, EliteAri, there's not much to go into. They talk for a little bit. I guess we can go through the fucking dialogue. There's only 3 pages, but we don't do overall thoughts. Anyway, EliteAri, you love this chapter as much as me, right? Top 10 chapter of all time.
I don't think it's as much as you. Absolutely not.
Greatest
This wouldn't
Chainsaw
even
Man
be in the
chapter
top 10 of
easily.
Chainsaw Man.
No. Darkness Devil can suck my dick.
I think it was Yeah, I mean, it's obviously unexpected. I definitely was not expecting this, which is cool to see that the manga can, still surprise me to this degree.
I
When I
didn't
was
think
reading
this
it, I was
fucking
like,
pussy had the balls, EliteAri. I didn't think he did.
I mean, yeah, neither did I. I think even last review, I was like, there's no way that they're gonna actually like.
I didn't think this
do
piece of
anything
shit company
regarding
had the
this-
balls,
yeah.
EliteAri. But Jesus
Yeah, I
Christ,
guess,
let me
yeah.
take my goddamn jacket off.
But it was very refreshing to see and a very interesting twist in terms of character. Like, I think this will be a big change, hopefully, in terms of like Yoru's relationship to the story going forward. So
I want
yeah,
a Wikipedia.
I'm interested.
I want a Wikipedia list of every time somebody's come on somebody in Shonen Jump / Shonen Jump Plus. I want a list because there's gonna be some little Heath out there, EliteAri, that's listening to us right now, and he's gonna say, "Well, actually, in Spy X Family offshoot number 3, chapter 7." The weird German-looking dude came on his girlfriend, and I'm not going to believe him. And neither will you, EliteAri. But anyway.
I will not.
Super smooch, hilarious. Anyway. I guess I can say my diatribe about why it's so great for after we're finished, EliteAri. So if you remember at the end of last chapter, which I never remember, but I remember everything now. Oh my god, Chainsaw Man Part 2, as we've said, now better than Chainsaw Man Part 1. So we got these idiots in an alley, and we're going to chop Denji's penis off. And last time we were speculating, are they actually going to do it? How are we going to play this off as a joke? Never underestimate him again, EliteAri. We thought he was just going to say, yeah, do it, and then back away at the last minute or something. But nope. Anyway, now this is Yoru, EliteAri, because there's scars on her face.
Yep, well done.
Lame. Anyway, that's a bad aspect of the chapter. I found a knife.
Wait, no, that's what makes it interesting. I think that's really cool.
I don't care about interesting.
Yoru doesn't care about anything to do with like love or sex or anything, but here at the end,
that's certainly not true after this chapter.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, exactly. Which is what's
okay,
so interesting
yes,
about the chapter.
Okay.
That's like the
that
whole
is an interesting
appeal of it.
aspect, EliteAri. Okay, that's okay. Now I'm gonna write down a note here. Isa should have jerked him off. All right, we'll get back to this at the end, EliteAri. Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's hot in here, EliteAri. I found a knife on the ground. Losing your dick should straighten you out, right? Take it out. Pretty funny, EliteAri. And then Denji's like freaking out because he's got to take his penis out, EliteAri. That's crazy. And also it's a girl, and also he's having second thoughts. You know, this wasn't a very good idea. And then he calls her out for taking things too literally, EliteAri, when he says, you literally want to cut my dick off? Hilarious. And then Yoru says, don't you want to be freed from your sex drive? Get it out. You're serious, he says. Quit stalling, she says. Oh my god, tension through the roof at this point, EliteAri. Oh, EliteAri, I forgot how this chapter was ruined for me. Which I think I explained in our thingy, so EliteAri always knows. But as you know, chat, Mangasi, greatest website of all time. Actually, not EliteAri. I was looking up some fringe manga the other day, and Mangasi didn't have it, so Mangasi fucking sucks. Especially after this nonsense. So anyway, as I do, I don't remember what the fuck happened last week or month or whenever these shitty chapters come out, EliteAri. So I'm at the bottom of the last one, because I just reread it, because, I have to refamiliarize myself. And then I click over on the bottom page. And when you click over on the bottom page here, you know what happens? It just loads the final page of the next chapter because this website sucks. So I just see come on hand after I just got the greatest message of all time from EliteAri telling me to read the series before I get fucking spoiled. And by series, I mean chapter. And I said, it's come on his hand. And I wasn't even dissuaded because it's such an exciting image. They had to scroll back up. And I was like, oh, well, that's not going to ruin it. But I was spoiled, EliteAri, so I knew where they were going when they were doing all this. Then he's trying to push his penis down, EliteAri. It's pretty funny. Oh, EliteAri, you should tell me that I should read on Shonen Jump and that this wouldn't happen.
Well, you should. I read this on Shonen Jump. It was great. It shows you the nice 2-page layout, and you can press the arrow keys to go to the next page.
No, it's so shit. Manga was designed to be read vertically by scrolling downwards.
It's not true. But Shonen Jump is better. It's like, I think it's like $4 Australian dollars a month or something. It's good value. You get everything. It's fantastic. We love it.
I'm pretty sure you can read the most recent 3 chapters of everything for free, so...
That's also
Probably
true,
should have
yeah.
said that, EliteAri, because nobody's paying for this shit. Now, he's pushing his penis down, EliteAri. You want me to whip it out right now? And he's all blushing and stuff, and he's freaking out, and they're all, like, sweating. So is it raining or something? Or are they just sweating because,
Yeah, it was. Remember last time?
Oh, yeah, it started raining. Oh, my God, it's in the rain, EliteAri. That's even sexier. Anyway, you remember the Notebook. Now, we're scrolling down.
I haven't seen it.
They kiss in the rain, EliteAri. I haven't seen it either, but I know that because, I have been on the internet before. Now, Yoru's just dead-eye looking at him like she doesn't even care about his penis. We'll find out that that's not true in a second. You legit want to see my to cut my dick off my dick. Getting ahead of myself, EliteAri. But oh my god, he's freaking out. He's excited, EliteAri. And then we have the funny Chainsaw Man text here. Don't make me repeat myself. Get it out already. Hurry up. So you see, EliteAri, what he's doing here, this Fujimoto idiot, is he's banking on us having ill will. What's the opposite of goodwill?
Ill will.
No, it doesn't sound right for us to have ill will towards him. I guess that makes sense. He knows that he knows that we know that he's bluffing here, EliteAri, and there's going to be no penis play. Remember Fumiko or whatever? She was cool, but then we all realized it was like when Gabby shot Aaron's fucking head off, bro. For 1 second, you're like, she's touching his dick, but then you're like, oh, it's not actually going to do anything. If they're going to do this, they're going to build up to it, and it's going to be this dumb Isa girl. So you're like, Fumiko sucks. What a waste of a character. She was almost cool for a second. And then they started fighting and singing or something, and then EliteAri loved it. I don't know, some silly nonsense. But we actually did get the build-up here, EliteAri. So he's banking on you thinking, this fucking loser ain't going to do it. And then he's going to do it, EliteAri. I wish it happened. Guess what, EliteAri? It happened. Now.
Yeah. I would say, so for anyone listening, that is a reference to a Kyle Entertainment video where he talks about like stuff where... Actually, you can explain this, Kyle. What's the premise of that video?
They all know my videos, EliteAri. They're all ardent fans of mine. Except for the 10,000 new viewers we've got, EliteAri. Oh my god, you're so smart. Oh my god, there's this channel. It's called Kyle Entertainment. Greatest channel of all time. This video is too old for it to possibly be good. I haven't watched it in probably like a year and a half, but I bet it's not. I wish it happened is when you really want something to happen, but you sort of know it's not going to happen, so you're just left with a feeling afterwards like you wish it happened, EliteAri. You got some examples for me? Let's see if you remember.
Yeah, this chapter right here, I actually thought this was the perfect example. Because it is exactly what you're saying. I was like, there's no way it's going to happen. Like, it's going to be a boring ending. Like, they'll go off and maybe the samurai sword will come in and interrupt them or something. But no,
True.
It happened, and I couldn't believe it.
Oh my god, he's going to be so jealous when he walks in and there's coming around, and she's going to be like, he's going to be very jealous, EliteAri. This is great. Now, EliteAri, you idiot, that's the antithesis of the video. The video is about things that didn't happen. But this actually happened. So this wouldn't go on the video, but you still didn't give any examples from my video. I'm trying to quiz you here.
When Gabby is shooting Aaron's head off.
Oh, that's the boring example. And I already said that. What
Well, I
about
don't want to
one
spoil
from
the
our
other
native
series.
Vinland Saga? Oh my god. Vinland Saga, it's already animated in Vinland Saga. They've already seen it. I had to
when
think for a
Thorgil
second.
is about to kill Canute.
Oh my god, it's so sick, EliteAri. Greatest Vinland Saga moment. And then what's the Game of Thrones one, EliteAri? You brought it up on stream the other day.
When Jaime is charging at Daenerys.
Yeah,
in
dumb
7x4.
bitch Daenerys should have died. She's boring. Jaime's sick. And also when Bronn shoots the dragon, because there's 2 in that episode, because that episode's so sick, except it's not, because they didn't do it. Wasn't there another one in something? I don't remember. Shitty video anyway. And then Denji's freaking out. He says, wait, slow down, I changed my mind. And this was funny, EliteAri, because he doesn't want to cut his dick off. Now, originally at the beginning of this chapter, EliteAri, she just picks up like some fucking... something. What is this on the ground? We're back on page 1.
Are you talking about the knife?
Oh,
wait, you mean on the first page?
Yeah. It's like something that comes out of a
stick or something.
It's like it's like one of those things. You know when a house blows up in a movie and you see those little things that hold the stuff together? It's like one of those little metal things, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So she was just going to stab it. So I thought she was picking that up to cut his dick off, which doesn't really make sense. But then she's just got a knife in the next page, so this knife didn't come out of nowhere. So why is she picking this up?
Because she was looking for something and she found a knife, it looks like.
Okay.
This was like a... Wait, no, I was going to say this is the sushi place, but it wasn't the sushi place. It was a...
They went to the brothel, but it was blown up. Now, EliteAri, because she's cupping it like that, I think that's foreshadowing about the grip she's going to have on his penis later. You know, Fujimoto's a genius.
Oh, I guess it is actually. Yeah,
Now,
I didn't even figure that out. That is exactly what that is.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Shut up, EliteAri. I was
Jesus,
being funny, and people are going to freak out and say, you're overthinking things, and we would have known, EliteAri, that I'm actually smart. Now, why is she doing that? Because she secretly wants it, EliteAri. It's sick.
No, because it's literally, that's why she's panicking there, because she's like, oh my god, that's actually what I could do this. This could happen right now.
But this would make more
I
sense
think that's
if it
actually
was
what she's thinking.
Isa.
That's what's really weird about it, because it's Yoru, right?
Okay, I think we'll talk about that in a little second. So anyway, now, he says, ah! And then the knife falls on the ground, and then she just goes to grab EliteAri, because, I'll just rip it off or something, she's saying. Hold on, she's going to say something, EliteAri. I thought this was when we stopped having words, It comes a diorama for a second. Does that mean pictures, EliteAri? I think that means like figures and stuff on a little thingy. Like, sometimes you go into buildings and they have little dioramas of the building, and that's pretty cool. Dioramas are pretty sick. They were also in Star Wars Battlefront 1 for the PS4. You would unlock like diorama stuff when you killed a lot of enemies.
Okay.
You're supposed to relate to that, EliteAri, since you love Star Wars
can't
Battlefront 2. But anyway, they must have cut that from the shitty sequel. Now, what she says, EliteAri, is, I don't care. I have no interest in your foolish feelings. She's going to feel something in a second, EliteAri. I guess she's already feeling it. All I care about is fighting Chainsaw Man for real. She does protest too much, EliteAri. That's not all she cares about. What if I crush your balls? Will that get you in the mood? Maybe. And then Denji's making a funny face because he's into it. And then she remembers the kiss here, EliteAri, right? This isn't them kissing IRL. This is a flashback.
It is indeed,
Oh
which
my
is
God,
kind
I'm
of
so
crazy. She can like remember the memories that the control devil told her not to remember. Crazy.
Well, I don't remember. She told her not to remember or anything. And maybe Yoru isn't remembering it, and it's just oh, never mind. She's not the control devil. I was thinking Yoru was the control devil and told Isa to forget about it. But it's just what... Because Night's fucking dead, bro!
Well, we're not there yet, but yeah.
What?
There.
There's more evidence that Nitra is dead later?
No, next chapter, probably. No. We're not there in the story yet.
No.
We haven't
But
found out yet.
she's already dead in the story. That's why this happened.
Maybe.
Wasn't there something
that's-
in
I guess.
part 1? Obviously, she's not dead, EliteAri. You're an idiot. Now, wasn't there something in part 1 where somebody broke 3 of Markima's thing, like, momentarily, and, they have, like, a little brief thing, but then I feel like that might have happened, but I don't remember, EliteAri. Am I making things up again?
I don't remember. I can't.
I feel like they were all a little zombified out whenever Markima got into him, into him?
Yeah.
Anyway. So, Yoru remembers this, and then she's a little stunned, EliteAri. A little flustered, if you will. So I guess it's just coming back to her, right? So, okay. EliteAri, I didn't notice this silly panel at all. I thought this was their first kiss or something. I remember that they kissed in the past, but I thought this was like their first kiss in the chapter. So this is a whole different thing. She is remembering things, and I'm supposed to actually think about that. When I'm just thinking about hand jobs, EliteAri. My goodness, I need to get my priorities straight. Did you hear that click? That was pretty cool.
I did.
Oh my God.
That was really smooth. All right.
Yeah, everything's smooth today. Anyway, kissed, huh? We've kissed, and Denji obviously remembers, does he?
Yes, he would remember.
Yeah, he brings it up all the time, right? And then she goes in to kiss him again. But then she goes back for a little bit on this one. Or is Denji backing up here?
Well, initially Denji goes in for the kiss, right?
Oh, really?
That's what I would assume, because he's like leaning in and she's just like standing there. The first kiss would be Denji, and then she goes in for the second kiss because she's the one who's like leaned in more. I think, right?
Well,
That's how
I guess
it.
their first kiss and then they come apart because they're like, "Oh, did that just happen?" And they go back in. EliteAri sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess they could have both leaned into it. It looks to me more like Denji.
Well, they both look a little flustered, so maybe they both did it. Now, I thought she was spitting something because EliteAri, until you mentioned the rain at the beginning of this review, I thought they were just sweating the whole chapter. So I guess these are like rain droplets.
I mean, it's meant to double like that, but
yeah, I know it's supposed to be sexy, EliteAri. We're gonna get to it.
Well,
but it was raining last time, as EliteAri said. And then they're both freaking out, EliteAri, and they're both blushing and stuff. You can see it by the things on their faces here. That's not rain or scarring, EliteAri. That's blushing. It's red. But anyway. And then they're kissing. Well, then it looks like she advances, and the hand's down the pants. Now, has the hand been down the pants the whole time? She had already put it in. Yes, it had EliteAri. Okay. Awesome. I'm glad we're getting the logistics out. And then there's a lot of kissing EliteAri. Now, this was epic. This is the best part. This is better than the coming. The making out was great,
it's the most
EliteAri.
Fujimoto thing.
Yes, it was sick.
It's just like panels that are repeated and they keep going, and there's like so many angles. It's great. It's the most Fujimoto
And you
thing
feel
ever.
the moment, EliteAri. Making out is great, and they're making out, and they're making out greatly. And it's wet, and it's yucky, and it's awesome. And then he backs off because he's coming and stuff. And her face when she's doing it, she's very excited about it, EliteAri. He's very excited about it, but he can't process it because he's coming. And then he comes, and then she sees the hand. Now, EliteAri saw another great tweet. I think it might have been from Chibi Reviews, but I don't remember. Maybe he's back on our good side. He said, "No, I think this is just a Reddit." No, it must have been a reply to one of his tweets because he couldn't have been this funny. Where he's like, "My face when next chapter Yoru takes over the body and makes her lick it." That was sick, EliteAri. But I guess that one just missed the fact that Yoru's in control the whole time.
Well, no, not at the end, but yeah. At the end,
Oh
it's
my
Asa.
god, it's gone from her face, EliteAri. It's Isa when she's doing that. Wait,
Yeah.
so she's shocked? Oh no, if next chapter opens with Isa going, ew, or something, we're quitting Chainsaw
Why
Man.
wouldn't it? That's obviously what it's going to be, right?
No, EliteAri, they both want it.
Well, okay.
I guess
maybe?
it is
I don't
interesting
know.
if we're doing a bait and switch, EliteAri, and Isa actually isn't in love with Chainsaw Man, but Yoru is now, and that would be epic. But... Or it could be they're both in love with him, but they're both fighting with each other because they're both jealous of each other, and it's like a cheating thing. But Denji's just a little confused because he still doesn't know it's a different thing. Oh my god, EliteAri, is this a play off superheroes where like the love interest usually doesn't know that, like, because Mary Jane is making out with Spider-Man and Peter Parker, and Denji's making out with Yoru and Thingy, but he doesn't know? I guess it's not really the
Maybe,
same
yeah.
because Mary Jane does know she's making out with two different people, and Spider-Man just has the dramatic irony of knowing that it's both. So that doesn't really map on one-to-one. But I think I just made a genius point. So anyway, we're at the end of the chapter here, EliteAri. It was a lot of kissing. It was epic. Greatest thing that ever happened. But, you know, it's a bad chapter because only one thing happened.
Well, I don't know. I thought it
Supposed
was
to
pretty good.
giggle at
I
that.
thought it was actually, you know what? I would say it's very good. It's a very good chapter. I wouldn't say it's one of the best or anything, but I thought it was
Well,
very good. I
joke's on
enjoyed
you,
reading it a
EliteAri.
lot.
It says it in the title. So you don't have control over that. And unless you put in the thumbnail,
That's
like,
okay.
it was an okay chapter. That would be funny, EliteAri.
Worst chapter in
If we're
Chainsaw
having
Man,
a
yeah.
meta war between the title and the thumbnail by who controls what, that's
Yep.
some next level YouTubing right there. But anyway, greatest chapter
Right.
of all time, you know. I swear there was more to say. Oh my god, EliteAri, there's so much more to say. Now, EliteAri, you know, my great note that I wrote down. Unless you want to do something before I go on 3 different monologues. Bring
I
up
don't
the
think I
notes,
have much
EliteAri.
actually. My only note was about the control devil thing, but I already talked about that. I don't think there's. I don't know. It's very straightforward, very unexpected, very what I wish it happened kind of moment. Yeah, that's my overall thoughts and everything to say about it. Actually no. The one thing to say is that I do, like I said at the beginning, I think this is going to be an interesting, very unexpected trajectory for this storyline. Because I was, you know, we have Yoru who is very anti Chainsaw Man, but wanting to fight the Black Chainsaw Man, and now it seems that she's just like discovered love, or like not love, but like intimacy for the first time. And it's like, what's this going to do for the rest of the story, and how does this tie into like the Great King of Terror or whatever that's coming down? And I think this is an interesting change in pace, and in a very like I don't know where the story's going, which is kind of cool to see.
Epic and true and base. Now, I wrote down some notes while you were speaking. But I had something to say about what you were speaking about. But do I remember that, EliteAri? Now, that's a great question. Now, EliteAri said something about kissing and something.
Intimacy, Yoru.
Intimacy, Yoru.
The
It
Great
was
King of
before
Terror.
That. It was right before that, because that's what distracted me, because I started thinking about a penis joke about the great penis of Terror being Denji's penis. But...
Yoru, Black Chainsaw Man, Denji Chainsaw Man. I don't know, Kyle.
I hate Chainsaw Man. Now, fuck EliteAri, it was a great point. It was a genius level point. I've been good so far, but now I'm bad again. Fuck! And I don't want to move on until I remember it. So everybody shut the
was
fuck
it about
up
Miller?
for a second.
I know you've been talking about Miller
No,
a lot. He
I
was
don't
typing
think
in
it
the
was
Discord.
about Miller, though. That would be
Okay.
hilarious. We did right before that. I did say the Miller line about the Chainsaw Man's bad because only one thing happened. Now, that's genius. I give up, EliteAri. Okay, I have a genius point about why it happened, EliteAri. Or I wish it happened, you know, that video, and how all of the things now have a secondary, there's a secondary criteria that I just invented that fits for all of them.
Oh my god, Kyle, I just thought of a genius thing. You need to make a new video and say it happened, and be like all the examples of the time it actually happened.
But that
That'd be
video
sick.
doesn't have many
Oh my
views, EliteAri, and people wouldn't get the reference. And,
Yeah, you're right.
And what examples do we got? We got,
I guess at the end of that video, you do cover the Berserk thing. You have some examples.
What was the Berserk example?
Guts and Griffith meeting after the
The
big
fucking Hill of
church
Swords,
thing.
brother. Oh my god.
Yeah.
When Slan comes out of the fucking troll intestines. My goodness, EliteAri needs to watch Berserk 2016 to see the greatest adaptation of that scene.
All
Sure,
right.
there's some other ones.
So,
House of the Dragon,
Chainsaw
maybe.
Man?
Anyway, I wish it happened. The fact that blows the mind, EliteAri, is not exactly that it happened. We all know that this is what should happen with these characters, so it's not even that surprising on that front, EliteAri, okay? It's surprising that it happened at all in this form.
Yeah.
Like, it's something that shouldn't be happening. There shouldn't be cum on his hand in Chainsaw Man, maybe in Fire Punch, but I don't even think we got cum in Fire Punch. I'm pretty sure there was a sex scene in Fire Punch, and honestly, my brain is getting a little, I'm forgetting some things about old Fire Punch earlier. We got to revisit it sometime. But I was like, Chainsaw Man's like the pussy version of Fire Punch, you know, it ain't gonna do anything. And obviously it's a Shonen Jump property, and obviously we've been wanting it to happen for so long. For this final panel to even exist, that is why this chapter is mind-blowingly the greatest of all time. You just gotta sit and revel about how this motherfucker actually did it. Now this has nothing to do with the story, EliteAri, so, you know,
Yeah, it's
sometimes...
all meta stuff, yeah.
Yes, oh my god, EliteAri, you're so smart. But sometimes, you know, EliteAri, I'm like, oh, maybe we shouldn't acknowledge this stuff. You know, the author shouldn't matter, and, you know, et cetera, you know, so I want to, and, you know, the form and the medium, and, you know, this is all just arbitrary. If somebody was reading through Chainsaw Man without the context of what's usually in Shonen Jump and what's usually in manga and the general things, they wouldn't even think this was too surprising of a moment, et cetera, et cetera. But we are in that moment, EliteAri, you and I, together, and it happened, and we were here to go through the emotions of thinking it wouldn't happen, only to be subverted into it happening. So why don't we just goddamn appreciate that a little bit?
Yep, it happened.
It happened.
Or that happened, as the meme goes. Okay.
Oh, that's like a Marvel joke, chat. That's what EliteAri was doing just now.
Mm.
I think that point I forgot had something to do with it being Isa at the end. But I still can't remember it entirely. So anyway, I got 2 more dot points, EliteAri, you know. That it happened so explicitly is why it's such a moment. That was my note, EliteAri. I think I just communicated that brilliantly. Hold on, I am recording, right, EliteAri? Oh my god, I am.
Okay.
Yora and Isa melding into one. So my copium, EliteAri. So next chapter, this is going to open with Isa. Oh, I think this is my point. Next chapter is going to open with Isa going, ew, yucky, this is gross. I can't believe I did that. I'm not actually that girl. That's Yoru. You got to deal with that. You just came on my hand. Punch. She's going to punch him with a cum hand, EliteAri. That'll be hilarious. Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, never mind. We won't with that. That reminded me of a great Reddit joke we're going to bring up later, EliteAri, that I saw that I'm going to yank. But we'll get to that. It's about cum, EliteAri. Hilarious. Now, what was I saying?
The next
my
chapter
copium, EliteAri. All right, so next chapter is
Yeah.
obviously going to open with that because Isa came back at the end. Fucking stupid girl. This sucks. Terrible. Chainsaw Man's bad. Now, my copium as I was going through it is like, oh no, this is Isa too. It was just that they were both like becoming one, and their like motivations were overlapping, and that was like crazy because obviously Isa's the one with the crush on Denji, but the hand job's happening, and then they start making out, and it's cruel and stuff. So I'm like, obviously they're like weirdly merging, and they're fighting for control of the body or something. So that's what I was thinking, but you know, probably not. And it is kind of interesting, even if that's not true, if Yoru's just in love with Denji. So we've already kind of covered that, huh?
Yes. However, when you were going on that rant, I did remember the fact about how if Asa is emotionally distressed, then Yoru can't take over. I remember that was like a thing with the Falling Devil. So clearly that's the reason that Asa comes out at the end here, because she's like emotionally like she's a bit confused or like distressed or something, so she can't take over. So I don't know. I guess it could be a thing where it's like if Asa is like maybe if Asa falls in love and is in love, maybe Yoru could never take over because it's like love is like.
Oh my god, that's how we
emotion
defeat
that
the
War
evil
can't understand it
Yoru.
or something.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. I think I did not talk a point, you know. Isa should have jerked him off is my top thingy here, EliteAri. If you at chapter 1 of Chainsaw Man Part 2, we meet this girl named Isa, EliteAri, and everybody's like, is she gonna be the bad guy or is she gonna be Denji's girlfriend? There were only 2 options for this girl, and we all knew it, EliteAri. Don't say you didn't. So if you had, obviously, she's going to be his girlfriend, right? You know, she's a lonely little incel woman. He's a little incel boy. They're just a match made in heaven. They'd be so funny together. And then they met each other, and then they did some stuff. And the point about this is I don't want this to be like their first kiss, where just something happens next chapter, and we're allowed to ignore it for another 20 chapters. But I think that's probably what we're doing, EliteAri. So I'm going to be mad about that. That was the capstone to my last point, EliteAri, about how them melding together, and that's how I was getting away with the copium, and that's how I can get away from next chapter. Her just going, ow. Okay. Now, what was I saying about the other thing right before that?
I don't know.
Back in chapter 1 of EliteAri, we met this girl named Isa, you remember. Now, she was obviously going to be Denji's girlfriend. Now, this is what I imagined being the best case scenario for Isa, was that they were going to have some weird jerk-off in an alley thing. This would be great, EliteAri. This is perfect. But it turns out it happened with Yoru now. So I don't know entirely how to feel, except good, because that's what this chapter made me feel. But this is a very in my head canon, this would have been the perfect Isa scene. She's actually into it the way that Yoru's kissing here, because she's just a little horny girl. She just wants to kiss her boyfriend Denji. But then we were going in a different direction, and kind of she had a crush, but she was also grossed out by him. But remember, EliteAri, I liked the grossed out stuff a little bit too. That was very descriptively real. I described that as, when I don't remember what she thought was gross, but there was something gross. Oh, about how he loves sex, EliteAri. It's great. But anyway, turns out Yoru loves sex, specifically hand jobs. Sick. Now, the capstone of that point, EliteAri, was... It's funny that it happened this way. But even the fact that it happened at all, EliteAri, we're back to our third point, is incredible.
Yep.
So, I don't know if I said anything in that last 10 minutes, but I'm pretty smart, right?
Yeah, well done, yep.
A million thoughts, How can I contain them, EliteAri? The fact that I can say sentences is miraculous. Now, God damn it, EliteAri. While I was doing that, I thought of another point that I had to bring up, but I forgot it. So you bring something up.
I don't even know if I have anything else to say. Yeah, this is a very straightforward chapter. What do you want me to say, Kyle? I don't know.
Hold on, no, EliteAri. I'm trying to get the stream back up because we're going to Reddit. Fuck, what was I going to say, EliteAri? Now, while I'm distracting myself by doing sharing my screen with you, it'll pop back into my mind because, you got to forget about something, then you'll remember it almost immediately. Nope, I didn't forget it. I thought about it the whole time I was doing that, and therefore I didn't remember it, EliteAri. Can you see my screen?
I can, yes.
Now the audience can see our screen. Oh my god, they saw Manga See again, EliteAri. We're going down. Now, this is the greatest joke of all time, EliteAri. My prediction next chapter. She's got a sperm sword. Hilarious, EliteAri.
Yeah,
I love funny. Reddit. This was just on the Chainsaw Man one too. You think there's any great comments on this one?
Maybe.
Don't worry, EliteAri. It's just a cum sword. We're allowed to look at it. Lamau, if this actually happened, that's what I just said. Imagine them returning to the rest of the group. Isa, where did you get that sword? Awesome drawing though. Now that would be pretty funny. And then somebody else picks up the sword and they go tee.
Oh my god. Do you think the stick at the beginning? Did Yoru turn that into a knife because she owns it now? The little stick thing?
Oh my god, EliteAri, you're a fucking genius. Now, I'm not going back to Manga See to check this, but we'll just keep that in mind. Chainsaw Man's subtle and stuff. Oh my god, EliteAri, and it's also literally the Evangelion meme. So that's like another extra reason why this chapter is great.
Oh, I did see people tweet that out.
Yeah, but I thought it, so, and I didn't have to tweet it out because it was such an obvious joke that I would never even go down to that level. Go down, that's the next step, EliteAri. Anyway, I hate how well drawn this is. Good job, I think. Oh, you see, EliteAri, because to appreciate anything with a sexual joke in it, we've got to self-demean all the time. This is something we do on some sections of the internet. It really pisses me off, EliteAri, like this guy. Sex can't be taken seriously, so you can't draw porn good without me having to make a joke about how wacky it is, EliteAri. It's like your favorite Marvel jokes.
Yep.
Everything's the same problem, EliteAri. You ever notice that in life? It's that I'm smarter than everybody else.
Why are we scrolling through this thread? They're not going to say anything.
Because they're funny, EliteAri. I'm so down for the Super Seaman sword. No way I got the Chainsaw Man come before GTA. That's hilarious. This question is if she values it enough for any better than a butter knife. Oh my god, she values it so much, EliteAri. Imagine that. That would be Fujimoto's magnum opus. If somehow getting cummed on turned into the biggest expression of love you can do, because that's kind of funny, but it's also kind of true, EliteAri. Now that would be sick. Now, EliteAri, you will notice there's a ratio here. Oh my god, EliteAri, the thing I was forgetting to bring up was the rape discourse. We didn't even talk about that yet. Hold on, everybody. We'll come back to this in a second. All right, EliteAri, we're back.
Okay.
Did Denji get raped this chapter, EliteAri?
He got sexually assaulted, but then decided that he actually wanted to
pussy.
Continue on with it. Right, so in the end, it all worked out in the end somehow. And then
boys can't get sexually assaulted by girls, EliteAri. Your response?
Well, they definitely can, and Denji definitely did. But then it all worked out magically, and he's lucky that it didn't go bad. So everything's good, except for Uster at the end, who also got sexually assaulted. And I guess we'll see how that wraps up next time. So
if you're trying to chop somebody's dick off, not sexually, is that sexual assault?
I mean, in real life, probably, yeah. Why, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer.
Do you think sexual assault in the legal definition, you need some sort of intent? Because I feel like if you
I
tripped,
doubt
fell,
it. I
and
don't think
landed
so.
in the vagina, EliteAri, with your penis, because you were both naked for some reason, I feel like you probably wouldn't get done for rape
You
or sexual
probably
assault
still
or
would.
sexual harassment if you're both
No,
consenting
because
to being,
I don't know anything, but I would assume it's like you want to do things on the safe side. So you would have a law that's like very, like it'll cover almost every case, right? Just to be safe, because it's such a like bad crime. But I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. Why would I know this?
Well, because you're just ask ChatGPT or something, EliteAri. You
Oh yeah,
fucking
true.
idiot.
No, this is where we get comments. The comments will explain it to us, right?
She wasn't trying to sexually assault him. She just decided to after she grabbed EliteAri, so it's different. Now, also, this is how 79,000,000% of all sex scenes and basically all movies start, is that somebody starts being sexually aggressive and they don't stop and ask for consent, EliteAri. So, Isa gets a pass there, unless we want to call everything else bad, which you might want to do, but you don't. So, fuck you, I win. And then, he wanted it, bro.
Yeah, but that doesn't undermine the initial sexual assault, right?
It kind of does, right?
I don't think so. I think if just because you ended up enjoying something, it doesn't mean that it was good, right?
Yeah, well, you should never do this because you will never truly. It's like a risk. You never truly know if they want it or not. So it's probably better to ask, EliteAri.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you're a man, you should always ask because all men are rapists and they are raping all the time. But Ice is a girl, EliteAri, so you can say, well, EliteAri,
We're talking about your.
she's an owl,
Yeah.
EliteAri. So if she's a boy owl, this changes everything, EliteAri. But she's a girl owl, and she's got sisters, EliteAri. There's no boy gods of death or whatever until the death devil shows up and destroys my argument right now. So we're in the clear with that one. Now I was building up. I did a funny build up to a great point, EliteAri, but I lost my way.
Okay.
Oh, EliteAri, you shouldn't do actions like this because there's a risk it could go afoul. But in this case, it didn't go afoul, so it's not sexual assault because he wanted it.
Yeah, but I think she's just very lucky that he did.
said,
I don't know.
She
I
is
think
very lucky.
initially, yeah. I think he was very clearly
She was
hesitant about
reckless.
it initially.
She was not assaulting, EliteAri, so I win. These
If you
Twitter
say
idiots
so.
are lame. Why do I still have this
All right.
this French anime up where it's like these two assassins girl? I already put that on the list, EliteAri. I don't need that tab up
No
anymore.
idea.
Oh my god, this is about Mushoku Tensei or something. Gavin McGinnis calling it
Oh my
pedophiles and
God.
TV reviews freaking out. I still gotta watch that later. Now, EliteAri, the time has come.
Mhm.
Come.
It's absolute. Everyone's gonna give it a 5. I can tell.
No, there's gonna be a lot of ones because rape is bad.
No way. It'll all be 5s.
Ooh,
Yeah.
EliteAri, look at that. Lots of
That's
rape.
a lot of 5s, guy. I think that's the most 5s we've ever seen in the chapter.
That's because we're all famous right now because Chainsman Part 2 just blew up for real. Now, I love how every JJK...
Oh, JJK? Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Peak Evangelion hospital scene, eat your fucking heart out. Now, Evangelion's still better than shitty Chainsaw Man, EliteAri. Let's not get that twisted. But those
Right.
scenes are very different, EliteAri. This one was love and it was spectacular. That one was Denji just saying that he was very fucked up in that one. So, EliteAri, you see something sexual happen, so we got to go, what the fuck? ... and then
Maybe
he
they're
added an extra dot.
surprised.
No,
Just like me, I
EliteAri,
wasn't
this
expecting any of
is
this.
prude shit on my fucking internet. I don't know how this happened at some point, EliteAri. Too many normies came on the internet like you, and suddenly we had to be weird about sex, where we don't like it anymore. Some people don't like porn anymore, EliteAri. You see these fucking idiots. Not on my internet, goddammit. Hold on, EliteAri. I'm going to read this whole
Oh,
thing, alright?
no.
Oh my god, I saw essay down here, EliteAri. This is going to be
Go
great.
ahead, read it out.
I'm giving up about 2 sentences in, EliteAri. Calm down. I mean, there's so much going on with this chapter, but seriously, is there any really a debate about whether or not it was assault? Yeah, there is a debate, you little pussy. I think the most shocking thing about this chapter is that it was the most graphic, explicit depiction of sexual assault in the manga that I've seen in a
that's true.
while.
That's true, and I agree with it, actually.
She grabbed
That
his
is true.
dick. Oh my
And
god,
it was
get
sexual
over
assault.
it.
It absolutely was. And I
Nope.
think it's
He wanted
okay.
it.
Okay, all right.
You know, EliteAri, this argument has been bastardized because a lot of time men, who are all rapists, EliteAri, Radfem in the Twitter bio, they'll grab some girl's butt and say, she wanted it. You know what we do to those, EliteAri? We kill them. But to Isa,
Okay.
she was right, because guess what, men? Men always wanted a EliteAri. You know, if somebody grabbed my dick in public,
not true.
EliteAri, a girl, of course, you know what I'd be thinking? Man, I hope nobody reports this to my girlfriend because I might get in trouble. I'm not going, man, now I'm traumatized
Yeah, but what if-
and I'm never
what if
gonna
it's
be
like-
the same and oh my goodness.
What if it's
I'm
an
just so-"
old What if it's an old grandma who you?
That would be
is just like,
hilarious, EliteAri. Hilarious.
I don't know about that. All right, if you say so.
It's not the same. Women have to deal with rape culture and patriarchy, EliteAri.
Okay.
And these
if you say
men
so.
coming out here trying to virtue signal like this idiot Redditor. Or what's worse, EliteAri, is it's going to be a bunch of women doing this because they think what happened, EliteAri, is the feminists came on the internet and they were right about everything, but everybody told them they were wrong about everything, EliteAri. And you know what they hit them with a lot of the time? That dastardly train wrecks. He hit them with the double standards thing. If a guy grabs your butt, you're going to freak out, but you can just grab their dick in an alley and jerk them off? Yes! The double standard doesn't count.
No,
Men and women
you
are
can't
different.
do that. I don't know why you think that. Jesus.
Men are rapists. Women are not. Unless they're touching other girls,
Okay.
EliteAri, then that's rape, because, you know, that's not cool.
Okay.
But boys, we're big and
Okay.
strong, EliteAri. We can handle it. Now, anyway.
Right.
Do you think I
right.
am fucking myself over here, EliteAri? You think I'm going to be dead in a few years?
No, I
because of
think
this opinion?
no, you got your.
It's
you got
just
your
my
joking
wildly
tone, okay?
radical feminist take, EliteAri. And it's correct. Anyway, this comment is soy and I hate it, and these people should be killed. In a video game, I'm glad I read
don't
Fire
condone that.
Punch. See, I told you there was a sex scene in Fire Punch or something. I wonder if he comes on himself, EliteAri. I'm forgetting too much. Fire Punch is the best. I love how this chapter is exposing all the tourists, especially outside the sub. Oh, yeah, because I told you, EliteAri, we're famous now. Oh, that's the Jujutsu Kaisen one. Let's scroll down here. Breaking news. 18-year-old Kuma gets to make out by getting jacked off by a girl he's had a crush on. Twitter claims, true! EliteAri, true.
It's not even the girl he had a crush on. It was someone else.
Oh, my God. He doesn't know that. And also, it's the same body, bro.
Oh my god.
I've read too much yaoi and shoujo manga that this scene didn't look like a Denji sexual assault to me. I feel like Isa didn't consent, but Yuru and Denji were 100% on board. True, and EliteAri...
Well, eventually, yeah.
Oh my god, eventually.
No, it's absolutely the case because he
Eventually.
afterwards he went kissing and it was all mutual or whatever. But the thing that started this all off was absolutely not
EliteAri,
consensual.
what if you're in a hotel room with a pretty lady, you know? Nobody said it explicitly, but you're both very fond of each other. And, you know, nobody's making a move, but instead you're sitting on the bed and you're both twiddling your thumbs because you're both big pussies and you don't want to make the first move, EliteAri. And what if she
Yep.
makes the first move by grabbing your penis? Is that sexual assault 'cause she didn't ask first?
Do you know
No,
that it's
EliteAri,
actually not
it's
your
not.
girlfriend? Wait, do you know that it's actually not your girlfriend and it's some devil that's like possessed her body?
That's true, EliteAri. That's a little weird, but he wants to fuck both of them. And also, EliteAri, you had a way better out there, you idiot. You should have just said, well, she didn't grab it to chop it off, idiot. Shut up, Kyle Entertainment. But anyway, I'm correct once again. Anyway, this is pissing me off. Let's go to Chainsaw Man Folk. If I see... Oh my god, EliteAri. These idiots might actually be
this
doing this.
subreddit?
Why am I on this? Where am I at? Well, this isn't
Why does
Chainsaw
it
Man
look so
Folk.
weird?
It had search Chainsaw Man Folk over here. Here
Oh.
we go. Release party. The art contest continues. EliteAri, you can enter that. Hold on, wait, this guy's cooking. Now, EliteAri, hold on, we have to predict. Now, Chainsaw Man Folk, a bunch of right-wing chuds, EliteAri. You know, they don't like my radical feminism. So either they're
think,
going to go,
you
so
know.
they're going to, because I could see them going either way, EliteAri. They could be like, obviously it wasn't assault, pussies, just like me. But a little edgier and for different reasons. Good reasons is what I was trying to say. Unbad, ungood. Whereas I have the good reasons. The flag of
Okay.
feminism, EliteAri. They're all, as we said, right-wingers, EliteAri, and those people are evil. Now, or they'll go so hard in the other direction, being like, if this happened to a man, I mean a woman, we would all be freaking out. Soy, soy,
I don't
soy.
think. I think the overwhelming majority of people will not care about this at all, and they'll just be like, "Oh, that was
True.
cool. They kissed, and it was like
The old
sex stuff,
EliteAri
crazy."
Mushoku Tensei position. Anyway.
Yeah.
Put the shock content aside. I believe we are seeing the complete breakdown of Yoru. The cold, calculating violet mask fell.
Yep.
Oh my god, mask, EliteAri. True, this is great. Anyway, good thing. Hold on. This guy's cooking. Oh my god, it's consent again. Denji did consent though, EliteAri. This is just not a good meme. Oh my god, a Shinji meme, EliteAri. We love it. Denji fucking comes. True, incredible, great bingo. You make a few good Reddit ads to promote your business. Oh, that's not even one for this. That was an actual ad, EliteAri. Me, when I realized that sex with Yoru will never get to read this chapter, did somebody kill themselves? EliteAri, is that what
I
this
don't
is
know.
about?
Maybe they got banned or something. I don't know.
They killed themselves, EliteAri. Rest in peace. Now, You know, I told them to kill themselves last week, EliteAri, and apparently they
Look
did.
what
That's
you've
crazy.
done. Jesus.
I should really be careful with my language, is what I'll be saying to myself in 5 years when this gets dug up, huh? Anyway, there's no fucking shot she actually did that, Lamau. That's like me.
Yep,
He's
true.
basically saying it
That was
happened.
your 4th point?
It was me, Barry. I jerked you off for its super speed, and it seemed like you nutted at just a woman's touch. That's a
Funny.
Flash meme, right? I think, because another thing that we're not even talking about, EliteAri, is that he came really fast, and we're supposed to make fun of him for that. But we haven't even gotten to that point yet.
Mm.
Oh, did you see me and Miller getting into an argument about whether or not it's hard to come from a hand job? Oh my goodness,
I
I
didn't
was
see
right.
that. No.
Because he made a point about realism or something, and I was saying, well, that's not pretty real, bro. But anyway. Oh my
Okay.
god, it's come again. And it's Shinji again. And there's another Jujutsu Kaisen thing down there, EliteAri. You don't read that one. Our very own Evangelion moment. Oh my god, EliteAri, they're just like me. The final panel is going to get spammed for days, isn't it? And then he came. Goat. True. I think this is just the same joke over and over again, EliteAri.
Oh, it's the cat. Oh my god, from the meme.
Oh my god, it's like when Shane Dawson came on his cat or whatever. I know he said came on his chat. I'm finna come on my chat, EliteAri. That's crazy. This chapter was literally just them kissing in a hand job. Okay. Oh, Miller the Killer's alt is here. He cooked. He did cooked, EliteAri. Oh my god, there's a trans flag here. Do you think this is ironic?
No, it's probably just the trans.
They
person,
definitely hate
I
the
guess,
trans people here. You know, the trans agenda and something. They're like grooming kids.
That's not true.
It's not true, but that's what these people believe. He nutted. Well, we got... Oh my god, there was an N-word here, EliteAri. You want to read this one?
No, I don't.
Someone take the pen away from this
You
neighbor.
should blur
That's
it out.
crazy.
Do you edit these videos?
Yeah, I'll be sure to blur that out. Half a chapter of nasty, sweaty kissing. Holy shit, we won. True, this is the actual good part, EliteAri. The kissing is better than the coming. That's what I say in life.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh. All right, time to watch this video, EliteAri.
Wow. When?
It's muted.
What does that to do with Chainsaw Man?
Nothing.
my
That's why it'd be an extra funny bit. No, EliteAri! The chat couldn't see any of that! Well,
That's okay.
chat,
They heard it. All right.
you got it at the beginning, and I read everything out loud, and there was a sperm sword. You'll have to check.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And the N word is censored. All right.
Yes,
They
true.
didn't type it out. There was
Now-
just stars or whatever.
What's very funny, EliteAri, is I accidentally showed Mangasi multiple times in this thing, and we don't care about that. But we care about the fact that we didn't give the Reddit people their exposure, but actually we're hiding it so the people are incentivized to go and read the Reddit themselves because, you know,
Yes.
we're equal opportunity.
Check the description. It'll be linked down there. I'm sure.
I'm sure it will be. And because we don't want to steal content from Reddit, just Shonen Jump. That's what
That's
I've been
not true.
saying.
I always support them. I pay for the subscription. I read all my manga on there. It's great. We love it.
He's not even lying, Chad. That's the funny part. Anyway, why would I be lying? EliteAri suing. Now, this also was just after I saw a Chibi Reviews video about Uzaki-chan getting pounded, EliteAri. This title is very funny. It's literally that. Uzaki-chan gets pounded. Meanwhile, Rent-A-Girlfriend, ... See, in Rent-A-Girlfriend, EliteAri, I don't think they fuck, but it's like 400 chapters long. So everybody's very mad about that. I know you watched that show, and you don't like it very much.
don't. I have not seen it.
But anyway, we're in our sex positivity phase here in Japanese media, EliteAri. They finally conquered that Japanese sexism they were all using for a little while. And it's a beautiful day.
Excellent. We love Chainsaw Man.
Are we ending? Is that what I just did, EliteAri? Oh my god, we've been going for 54 minutes.
I guess, yeah.
But I think we
Yep.
spent like 10 minutes dicking around.
So you're making the prediction right now. Next chapter, it'll be
Oh,
like,
they're going to ruin the whole
ew.
thing, EliteAri. It's going to be so shit.
Yep.
What could she say that would be interesting and unique where it's not that
There's
she's
an
not going to
infinite
lick it,
number, I think.
EliteAri? Now, that would be epic, EliteAri. You
That would be
You would never
disgusting.
see me again if she licked it and it was on like her mouth and stuff and we were literally just porn. It would be the most spectacular thing of all time. You'd never see me again. I'd be like, this Fujimoto, he's just done it. He's just kicked it between
mean-
the posts. He's just done it dramatically.
There is a chance that Denji just like runs away.
No, because
Right.
then I'll look like an idiot and he'll be traumatized forever because he got jerked off by a demon girl and he was very traumatized from his sexual assault. But that ain't happening, EliteAri. He's like, wanna go again? What if we...
I
Aliri,
doubt
can you
that.
imagine? The next chapter is just the same thing, but the genders are swapped, and we got a fingering one? There's no chance, Aliri. We're allowed to come on hands, but we're not allowed to have
There is
pussy
no
fluid
chance.
on any fingers, Aliri. The 2 digits.
That is not happening.
There's no shot because of Japanese sexism, Aliri.
I mean, we could go crazy, and they walk back to the group, and the rest of the group is having sex as well, and it's like a whole thing, and it's the reveal is that actually the sex devil came down, and that's why Yoru and Denji kissed each other.
God.
It's like, oh my god!
Cupid came down. There's a Cupid devil. It's a
Well, the
little
Great King
Eric
of
Cartman.
Terror is like it's not actually the death devil; it's like the sex devil or something. Oh my god!
Sex and death, it's like something that there's like metaphors for in Evangelion about them being the same thing or something. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, because in French, there's... Oh my god, and that girl was French, the falling one. In French, orgasm means the little death or something. What's that from, Alita? That's from some stupid fucking...
I remember you saying that. I don't know.
I think it's from Black Sails or something.
It would sound familiar.
They could have said
from
that in the
Black Sails.
whorehouse. Anyway. Oh my god, battery's gone flat. I was saying something funny there. Oh my god, Aliri. I will do a trip... Now, Aliri, there's some girls that like licking cum, Aliri, so it's not impossible that happens. But I don't think that's happening, Aliri. Now, Isa might be that type of bitch, She's a little alt Twitter girl, they like that. They're always posing and promote their OnlyFans. So it could exist. Isa would fit in that mold, Aliri. But that's pussy shit. If we get a fingering chapter next chapter, Aliri, I'll do a triple backflip off this fucking car.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. There's no way. But yeah, if it does, that'd be crazy.
You think it happens at all in Chainsaw Man? We gotta get a sex scene eventually, right? That's what we're leading up to. He could finger her.
I don't know.
Griffith did it, right?
Know.
Or is that just in the movie? Sometimes you think Berserk is just the greatest, but then you realize it was just that movie scene, The Charlotte Griffith one, Aliri. My goodness.
Yeah.
There was fingers in one of them. But Berserk also has basically penetration, They blur it a little bit, but not really. We're not at that level yet. Shonen Jump Plus is getting there, Alita. We're corrupting the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Would you let your child watch the Chainsaw Man? Oh my god, Aliri. We can't wait until this is animated, huh?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
What do you think they're going to do? Crazy. What do you think? Do you think he had like a 7-week break before this chapter because he was arguing with some fucking piece of shit editor about this?
No, he just takes a break. It's also probably not taking a break. It's probably just.
It would have been so easy to just cut the hand panel, but they just kept.
Yeah,
it
but
in.
that's. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how this. I have no idea how production of manga works, so I doubt it. But I have no idea, no basis for that.
Shonen Jump's for kids, Leary. You're not supposed to come in a kids movie.
Yeah.
But we did. Crazy. Shonen Jump Plus is actually for adults, Leary. That's where Spy Family is from, a very mature show. Aliri doesn't like that show, chat, so I'm being funny right now. Right, Aliri? You hate that little girl? You're like, man, she's just so annoying?
She's funny sometimes. And also the best scene in that show is her when her stuffed dog gets ripped by her actual dog or whatever, and it's really cute and funny.
Nah. It's like about Germany or something. I watched a YouTube video one time. Now, are we ending this goddamn thing? Fingering chapter next chapter. If I'll freak the fuck out. Fujimoto, I know you're listening out there because we're going viral and you're watching all the great internet discourse surrounding you. Do it. God, Aliri, can you imagine? I've decided it's not impossible. It's probably impossible next chapter, but in the sex scene, there better be some fingering.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Okay, audience. What do you think the comment section is going to be like on this one, Alira? You think we're not famous and it's just 0 comments again?
Yeah, I don't think any. Maybe someone will be like, "Oh, I was thinking about you, Kyle, when I read this chapter," or something. So if you left that comment and you're listening right now and you're like, "Oh my god, I literally just left that comment 5 minutes ago," then I'm just predicting your ideas. So.
I wish more manga had makeout scenes, Alira. You ever imagine that? You ever just think about that? You ever wish that? You know what could use a makeout scene, Alira?
I generally don't like makeout scenes. So
yeah,
no,
you're a loser. Now, you know what could use a makeout scene, Alira?
A lot of things.
Black Lagoon, Eliteary. Why aren't they fucking yet? My goodness. Now, what a great transition, Eliteary. We'll be doing Black Lagoon soon on the channel. Might be the very next video uploaded to this channel, indeed. So everybody's got to stick around for that. Yes, Leary, you say yes.
You want me to say something? Yeah,
yes. And then, Leary, if they want to check out the great Mushoku Tensei discussion, Also had leaking fluid from a genital region in the most recent episode. Oh my goodness. Crazy. You can check
We
that
haven't
out.
talked about it yet.
Oh, yeah, we haven't talked about it yet. You're now going to wait for Jockey Bacon. He's a little bit of a loser. You know, he's in a different time zone. He's got to go to work every day. So we'll be on the weekend, right, EliteAri? We're going to be recording that probably.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Crazy. Everything ties together. All is right in the world. Wait, it's not lighting up, EliteAri. You couldn't hear that.
I didn't. Yeah, I just heard.
I was
silence.
doing a funny voice bit. Anyway, support
Very
links in the
funny.
description below. I'm not doing a voice bit, EliteAri. Are you supposed to say it?
Oh yes.
He's got to come up with something clever, and he's not doing it, Chad. He's not doing it.
Thank you.
That's not what we say. We say... I'm not doing a voice bit, EliteAri. He's not going to do it, chat. Thanks.
Thanks.